welcome to Pakistan Today News from our London studio. I'm Victoria Lane. We begin in Islamabad, where leaders of the opposition alliance Tehreek-e-Tahaffuz-e-Ain Pakistan have reached the Supreme Court as their sit-in enters its sixth consecutive day. The alliance is demanding unconditional access to personal doctors for former Prime Minister Imran Khan, citing serious concerns about his health and what they describe as limited medical transparency from authorities. The Supreme Court of Pakistan is hearing petitions related to Imran Khan's medical rights, alongside other legal matters. TTAP leaders insist that his private physicians and family members must be allowed to independently assess his treatment and review medical reports. They have accused the government of negligence and a lack of transparency as political tensions continue to rise across the country. For more on this developing situation, we go live to our Islamabad correspondent, Sarah William.
Thank you, Victoria. The atmosphere outside the Supreme Court here in Islamabad remains tense but controlled, with security deployed in and around the premises. Leaders of Tehreek-e-Tahaffuz-e-Ain Pakistan have reiterated that their protest will continue until independent medical access is granted to Imran Khan. Inside the courtroom, a three-member bench is reviewing petitions concerning his medical rights as well as other pending cases. Supporters from PTI and allied groups have also gathered nearby, demanding transparency and expanded visitation rights. Authorities, however, maintain that all medical procedures are being conducted according to legal and institutional protocols.
Thank you, Sarah, for that update from Islamabad. Meanwhile, in Lahore, the Anti-Terrorism Court has postponed the bail hearing of Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf leader Shah Mahmood Qureshi in two May 9th Jalal-Girao cases until February 25th. The court summoned lawyers from both sides and directed the prosecution to submit complete case records before the next hearing. The resumed proceedings will be overseen by Judge Manzar Ali Gul. The delay comes amid heightened political scrutiny surrounding cases linked to the unrest of May 9th. In a related development, ahead of crucial Supreme Court hearings on the cipher, Toshakana and defamation cases against Imran Khan, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Chief Minister Sohail Afridi held a key meeting with Imran Khan's sisters. The discussion focused on legal strategy and his health condition. PTI leaders and opposition figures were present at the High Court this morning as the three-member bench began proceedings. Protests by PTI and allied groups over access to Imran's treatment and visitation rights are continuing in several areas. Turning to international affairs, Prime Minister Shehbaz has arrived in Washington, United States, to attend the inaugural session of the Board of Peace, an initiative led by U.S. President Donald Trump. The meeting, scheduled for February 19th, aims to address reconstruction efforts in Gaza following prolonged conflict. World leaders are expected to discuss strengthening the ceasefire, mobilizing financial pledges reportedly reaching up to $5 billion, and shaping the structure of this new global forum for conflict resolution. Pakistan, alongside several Muslim and non-Muslim nations, has backed the initiative, which also includes discussions on establishing an international stabilization force for Gaza. Despite broad diplomatic engagement, many operational details remain undisclosed, and the long-term mandate of the board continues to be debated. In regional developments, Prime Minister Shehbaz has congratulated Tariq Rahman on taking oath as the Prime Minister of Bangladesh following his party's decisive electoral victory. In Dhaka, the 60-year-old leader of the Bangladesh Nationalist Party was sworn in with his cabinet at the South Plaza of the Jatiya Sangsad. Pakistan's leadership has welcomed the political transition and expressed hope for closer bilateral cooperation in areas of mutual interest. Bangladesh's newly elected Prime Minister has also announced his first cabinet after a landslide win in the national elections. In a significant move, Rahman has retained the key defense portfolio while appointing veteran politician Amir Khosrow Mahmood Chaudhry as finance minister to address economic challenges. The 50-member cabinet faces pressing issues, including regional tensions and internal divisions, following nearly 2 years of political turmoil after the 2024 uprising that toppled the previous government. An experienced diplomat has also been named foreign minister, as Dhaka seeks to balance relations with India and other global partners. Finally, in Balochistan, security forces have conducted 2 major counter-terrorism operations, killing 14 suspected militants in separate engagements. 8 were killed in Quetta's Direction area, while 6 others were neutralized in Barkan district. Weapons and ammunition were seized during both operations, and the Counterterrorism Department stated that the suspects were planning disruptive attacks. Earlier this month, a large-scale operation across the province reportedly resulted in 216 militants killed and around 180 arrests, as security efforts intensify to counter rising violence in the region. That's all for now. You're watching Pakistan Today News. I'm Victoria Lane.